Hello and welcome to Double Talk. I'm Mark Steffen.
I'm Michael Mandel, and I hope you didn't want to be absent for this one.
No, you don't want to be absent for this one?
No, because we're doing absinthe.
Absinthe. What is absinthe, Mike?
You just read the ingredients, Mark.
Well,
it's everything you don't like about alcohol, which is
alcohol?
licorice flavored.
Oh, do they all have licorice flavor?
They have that as one of the ingredients, which makes it taste licoricey. Now, the thing about absinthe is it was the basic drink of the late 1800s to about 1910 of most of Europe, and not here, because here you could get wine.
They had wine, they had beer, and they had whiskey.
Yes, but in France and Italy, the phylloxera virus got all the vines in Europe.
Killed the wine crop.
Killed the wine crop. They didn't have wine, so they took to absinthe. And
boy, did they.
You see the picture of Van Gogh right there.
Now, of course, the alcoholic content of wine compared to absinthe is quite
Pretty
large.
high. So, which is why you have this absinthe fountain. Now, everybody thinks the absinthe fountain is going to spew absinthe. It doesn't. We're going to open it up so we can actually get on with the show. And it melts the sugar, which is on a spoon at different rates. Let's see.
Now, there's already absinthe in the glasses, and we're dripping ice water.
Hopefully.
Through the ice.
Through the sugar. You really need sugar and water to make it palatable. It's pretty strong. The one we're doing right now is 55% alcohol, which is, as they say, 110 proof. And this La Fille is actually 65% alcohol, so it's stronger. So even though the sugar started to evaporate or dissolve because we started this early and it just keeps going. But to make this so that Mark doesn't die from licorice overload, you kind of have to keep putting water in it. Yes.
Yes, you know how
he doesn't like licorice.
The taste of licorice.
And this has many different flavors. Water's going down here. You got to keep. This is what people did all afternoon.
You had to have a device.
You'd have to have a device. You sit there, and you've seen the absinthe drinkers by Van Gogh, and they're sitting like this. You can't see me, but that's how they're sitting while this is going. Okay, this one is done. Once it gets that whitish color, that's sort of the way it's supposed to go.
I see.
And
now, do you have to stir it up to make sure that the sugar is all mixed in?
Well, the sugar only falls down if it's already dissolved, so hopefully it's dissolved. Absinthe, they say in the book on absinthe, is the secret of why France was able to conquer Morocco, Algeria, and most of northern Africa.
Oh, really?
When Italy,
they gave it to their enemies, and they...
No, Italy was only able to conquer barely Ethiopia. And the reason is because with absinthe, it forces you to drink water. It makes you thirstier, so you drink more.
But back then the water was questionable.
Yeah, so, you know, alcohol is made better. Oh, producer, sir, this is yours.
Oh, okay.
You want to get yours? Mark, take the spoon out.
Cheers.
Yeah, I got the spoon.
Here, I'll get this one.
Oh, here, there's more sugar in yours. I know.
Licorice.
Salute.
Mark is going to like that.
No. Not bad. It's pretty tasty.
Good at all. No, I mean,
Mark
good.
hates licorice.
This tastes like licorice.
You can put more water in it. If that's your want.
That's a good idea.
Either one. It makes it colder. I'll pour more water in it.
Sorry, it doesn't drip fast enough.
It'll go
What's that stuff
faster.
on the bottom?
Of what?
Sugar.
Sugar.
It didn't dissolve.
Oh.
You don't even need sugar with that.
With sugar?
Really? Try without it.
You do need it.
Very good.
But you get it cold?
Okay, you might want to turn that one off.
Yeah, let it go.
Oh, that's good.
You thought it was good. It's like a liquid licorice stick.
Yes, but it's got herbal back notes, which we all like the back notes of the herbs.
I suppose if I drank enough of this, I might actually learn to like it.
Well, actually drink it like this.
What did that do?
Because this is how they drink it in the picture of the absinthe.
I see.
Yes, it's like
Sitting in a cafe in Paris.
Yeah, it tastes pretty good. I mean, the same way as ouzo, Greek ouzo. When you pour ouzo in the glass, then you put ice cubes in and water, it turns a milky white, and that's what happens. You know, they say that the wormwood makes it poison, but that's not true. That's a good picture. Wormwood only has 0.04% thujol, which is
A poison.
no, a hallucinogenic. But the way they distill it these days is they dissolve it out. So it's perfectly safe. It is now legal. It's been legal since about 2008. It was made illegal as part of the phylloxera story
In this country or worldwide?
worldwide, except Portugal and probably other countries that didn't have names yet. Because we got absinthe in Portugal in 1986, which is when it was still illegal all over. And when they finally decided it wasn't, poison, they let it out. The winemakers forced them to make it illegal because nobody was drinking wine. Everybody was drinking absinthe. Once you get used to stuff, are you getting used to it, Mark?
Well, if they made licorice tasting wine, they wouldn't have had that problem.
That's true. This is licorice tasting wine, except there's no grapes.
Well,
Also, when you do something like this, you're just going for alcohol and the herbs. And when you mix something with alcohol, you can mix it with bad alcohol, like turpentine and stuff like that. And that caused a lot of... Don't you love this little top? Oh, this wonderful absinthe fountain came from Debbie Levy.
ah, thanks,
Yes.
Debbie.
And,
Is my imagination or is my tongue slightly numb?
well, your cheek is paisley, so I wouldn't doubt that your tongue is numb.
The slightest hint of numbness, I think.
Numbness. Maybe you were really allergic to licorice, and therefore you'll probably
Maybe
choke
that's
to
why I've
death
always
before the
hated it.
show's over.
If I need a Heimlich maneuver, don't bother.
I'll just beat your chest with a... Anyway,
Now,
what we're doing, show.
Well, last week was the 4th of July. People were setting
Yes.
off fireworks. They started a week early
still
where I
do.
live. They still do around town. And the city seized over $5,000 in illegal fireworks.
And what are they going to do with them? Blow them up.
They're going to give them to the bomb squad. The bomb squad will properly dispose of them.
No, they should give them to poor kids. Wouldn't that be good?
Well, they're illegal.
Give them to the needy.
See, they were bought in the county where they were legal, but they were brought into the city where they were illegal, because the city and the county have different rules
Right.
regarding types of fireworks. So, it'll be the biggest event for the bomb squad all
But
year.
you could do some... oh, this is still leaking. This is sort of like an old man with a bad prostate.
And, tell us about it, Michael.
I'm telling you about it. That's how it works.
And so, you have to be careful. There's the people that were caught with fireworks.
Go to prison for 20 years.
Well, the city was getting all kinds of complaints from people, and most of them were handled by the fire department.
Yeah.
The fire department, the fire marshal would show up in their car or their fire truck, and if they saw illegal fireworks being shot off in town, they would seize the fireworks and write the person they saw a ticket.
Summons.
And they could get a fine of up to $500.
Which is pretty much what they probably spent on the fireworks in the first place. People were buying tons. We were in Mesilla.
Yeah.
Look, and Mesilla is the county.
Yes, so you can buy all kinds of things there.
And you go to a parking lot and they're all shooting them off. It kind of reminded me of when we went to New York for New Year's, and we happened to be in Central Park, right where they were shooting them off. And when
big
you look,
ones.
oh yeah, you'd look up and they would be right over you, and you're in this parking lot, and they're not as big, but you're not as far away. It was great. It was really good.
It's like the opening scene of
And then we got
Manhattan.
and then we got bored.
Then you got bored. Well,
Yeah.
you can only see so many of them.
I know. It's first of all,
And-
it's what happens when your retinas go bad too. You see the same things. So
Well, now, I wonder how many people got injured and had to be taken to the emergency room.
7.
I heard around the country, a lot of people, some were seriously injured.
Well-
when fireworks, a woman was holding her baby, and they got hit by one.
The baby got hit,
They both did.
but she wasn't doing any fireworks herself, right?
So I don't know, somebody set it off. And it
So,
hit
but
them.
when people lose things from fireworks, it's natural selection. It's a Darwinian thing.
Well, the emergency room, if you have to go to the emergency room,
Yes.
it can be a very expensive thing. I saw some...
Are we going to talk about some sort of
Well, I saw
insurance stuff now?
Well, a little bit. I saw some Republicans talking about, the health care plan and how, people who don't have health insurance can always go to the emergency room. Well, first off, the emergency room is the most expensive type of
Right.
medicine there is. And you don't go to the emergency room if you have cancer or if you have mental health issues.
Oh, no.
Or you have an abscess tooth. The emergency room is not for that. The emergency room is for emergencies.
When your guts are pouring out.
Now, I used to work in emergency rooms, Michael.
I thought you worked on one of those ambulances.
I did. I spent a lot of time in
you're an
emergency
EMT,
room.
right?
Yes. And a lot of times, and people would bring in their child who had a fever on a Friday or Saturday night, the
Which
busiest
is
time
usually
of the
the
week.
time, yeah.
And they bring the kid with the fever, and it's all bundled up in blankets.
And they have a fever. They want to
They
keep
have a
it
fever.
warm.
Yeah, so the first thing we do is take the blanket off the poor kid,
and
let it cool
and
down.
Put them under an absinthe fountain
Absinthe.
and let the water just drip on
Yes.
them, and it'll keep them cool. That's a good idea. More absinthe fountains in emergency rooms.
Right,
so,
so-
yes, emergency rooms, you still have to pay.
Right, even if you
I
don't
mean,
have the
you
money,
get-
they're going to bill you. If you can't pay
you
the
get-
bill, then there goes your credit rating.
And if and if you don't have insurance, it's more than, I think insurance is pretty much a standard, what, $50? I guess it depends on your insurance.
I don't know. If you have Medicaid, I think the emergency rooms will take you and you won't have to pay because it's covered.
It's an emergency. Which
covered
means you
by
really
Medicaid.
need it. You're not just sitting there going, I have nothing to do today. I feel a little
Right.
cranky. Can you give me something for my crankiness?
I tried to cut the end of my finger off the other day,
Did it work?
and Alice said, "Oh, you need to go to the clinic, have them sew that up."
Don't you have a staple there?
I
At home?
said, "Nah."
You put a Band-Aid on?
But first I put a large bandage on it because it's
Yes.
really bleeding, and it finally slowed down. This is the fourth bandage where it's not bleeding now.
How many days ago is that?
Yesterday. No.
I'm glad you made
4th of
this
July.
show. 4th of
4th
July.
of July.
What were you doing? Cutting like the fuse on a firecracker so you don't have to wait so long? You go, these things take like 4 seconds. I can't wait that long. I want to see the explosion already.
I just sharpened the knife.
That's it?
And,
You were sharpening? Oh, you had just sharpened
And then I was
it.
trying to open a package and the knife slipped. I've always said the most dangerous knife is a dull knife.
Yes.
And that's true.
Actually, the most dangerous person is a dull person. So
Well,
you
the
have
most-
that problem.
Certainly the most boring. So now, you know, there's a lot of people have
Speaking
registered
of boring,
now.
speaking of boring,
Speaking of boring, you know, there's a lot of governor candidates have declared their candidacy.
oh yes. Well, before that,
Well,
you
yes.
probably need this. These are the sugar cubes you put on the little spoons, and what I've done to speed up the effect is I put a drop of LSD on it.
Oh.
Okay, so remember in the old days you have
Yeah.
to take the drop of LSD on your cube. Now the water dissolves it, and you get it in your absinthe.
I used to get my polio vaccine that way.
Through an absinthe glass.
It's to a sugar cube.
Maybe really.
That's how I did
Man,
it.
you had a nice doctor.
It was
Wow.
you didn't even go to the doctor.
You just get
At
polio.
School.
School.
You line up at school, and here's your polio vaccine. Take your sugar cube. And,
Well, speaking of things that should be regulated
yes.
and have been regulated, you're talking about people who are going to be in our government soon.
Well, they want to be.
Is that what you're doing?
They want to be.
Yeah.
Now,
Not everybody want to be something.
now there's 5. Well, Steve Pierce looks like he's going to run for the Republican governor.
Oh, I thought he was going to look for a reseating program for his head.
Which means he will no longer be in the Congress.
House of Representatives.
That's right. So that seat will be available for somebody to run for if he runs for governor. Now there's at least 5 people
Well-
running for the Democratic seat for governor.
Oh, yeah? Do you have your list of that?
Yeah, Joseph Cervantes.
Yes, who I know. He's not bad.
And then we've got Lujan Grisham,
Uh-huh.
Jeff Apodaca, Peter De Benedictis.
Ooh, I met him the
Yeah.
other day, yeah.
And there's more, aren't there?
No, I have people who are going to run for, a list of people who are going to run for Steve Pierce's seat.
Oh, well, these are the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the 4 running for the Democratic.
Well, this
seat.
looks like the people running for the House of Representatives, which we do need. We have 2 Democrats, 1 Republican.
District 2.
Yes,
Where
and
Las
we're the
Cruces
Republican.
is.
We've been Republican a lot, except when the guy Smith came in. Is that his name?
No, except for 2 years when
What's his name?
when the man from Hobbs
Yeah, no. Because he was from Hobbs.
he beat
He beat out Steve Pierce. So the people running for these are interesting little bios because Las Cruces attorney David Bach announced his intention to run. He graduated from Harvard Law School in
Yeah.
2014. Was that this century? How long ago was that?
Not too long.
He graduated 3 years ago, and he's already wants to get,
trying to run for high office.
He worked for Natural Resources Defense Council as an environmental organizer.
Okay.
Yes. He's one guy. Activist Ronald Fitzherbert. I guess that's going to fit on a sign, Fitzherbert. Also announced his candidacy. He previously ran for a seat on Las Cruces Public School Board, and he received 32 out of the 759 votes. 32 votes at it. So I admire his optimism. Madeline Hildebrand, announced her intention. She's a veteran of the Coast Guard. And I might have missed somebody. Who else? That's about it. Maybe Susana Martinez will run for that.
Well, she could, you know,
Yeah.
because her term is up. Our two-term governor, Susana Martinez, her term is up. She may not run again for governor.
But she's got high hopes on national.
But she could run for Senate.
She could be the UN representative.
She could be. I don't think she
so,
will be.
No.
We have a picture of Susana saying,
No.
"Oh no, I didn't."
That's good. The producer's on the phone, so we can't expect to see any
That's true.
pictures for a
He's
long
not
time.
paying attention as usual.
Okay. So,
Oh, there she is. Oh no, I didn't.
I did not throw Coke cans off the balcony in Santa Fe.
Now, you've heard of Visit Las Cruces. You know what that is?
I know what it was.
Well, Visit Las Cruces is an arm of the Las Cruces Convention and Visitors Bureau,
I think they renamed it Visit Las Cruces.
and they are tasked with bringing people to this area.
Right.
And they used to be in the Visitors in the Convention
And
Bureau's
they used
office.
to be head of the convention center, but
Yes, and now that they've taken over the Rio Grande Theater, they've moved their offices into the lobby of the Rio
have
Grande
they?
Theater.
Did you see this?
Starting,
Is this true?
Starting,
I haven't seen this.
yeah, starting Monday, there'll be their actual office will be in the lobby of the Rio Grande Theater. So,
Wow.
visitors
Until
can go in
that's right.
until they offer
They
their
opened
new
a
office
new thing in
is
the middle
open.
of town where there's a bunch of hubbub going on.
Yes, down at
That's a great
Amador
building.
and
That's a
Main
very
Street.
old building.
So that's where they house right now. If any visitors are in town, want to go down and find out what's going on around town, where they can take day trips around the area, go down to the Rio Grande Theater on Main Street.
Of course, there's nowhere to park in front of the Rio Grande Theater.
No,
You
but,
have to park far away and
but
walk
just
to it.
just half a block away, there's spaces if they're available.
You mean if you're a member of the Bank of the West? You have to be a member of that bank. So get your account with Bank of the West, and you can park in front of the
Sure, in their
Rio
parking
Grande
lot.
Theater for free.
Now, also the Rio Grande Theater, speaking of which, is beginning their classic film series.
Which is their plan for making money. Oh, which is interesting. It starts when? September, October?
Well,
I have the whole list here.
actually, they're kicking it off in September officially, but this Saturday, they're
Ooh,
having
that
a preview.
gets good.
They're having a preview of Singing in the Rain. It's $8. All the films are $8. And then in August, they're going to screen The Godfather.
Well, and the interesting thing that they're doing is they're going to sell alcoholic beverages as well as
Food.
restaurant food.
Restaurants will take part. They'll be do like themes based on the movie that's being screened that night.
Wait, what'd you say is next? Singing in the Rain?
Singing in the Rain is tonight.
So a lot of water drinks. I mean, yeah, you'll have free bottles of water. Okay, they're not free. They're probably $3 a piece. But they got to make money somehow.
And
What else? Oh, and they do have a great old film selection. On the other hand, it should be interesting to see how many people in this town care. Most people have either seen them,
right, but they
don't care,
haven't seen them on the big
on full
screen.
screen.
No. You see, that's what you want. Yeah, I've seen all these movies on a smaller screen.
Well, you're a purist, and I've seen them all on my iPhone.
And
have an iPhone.
I've also seen them all on the big screen before, so I won't. Most of them I don't need to go see. It's like $79 to see the entire series.
Which is 10 movies, right?
You save a few bucks
Yeah.
if you do it that way.
12 movies.
If you go and see all of them. Otherwise, it's $8 a piece.
Tell me how Gone with the Wind ends. Is it like Kansas blowing in the wind where a big storm comes and just blows everything away on Tara?
Well, you know, I don't want to
Don't give it away.
Spoiler alert, but somebody doesn't give a damn. I can say that.
Yeah. Who
And
would say that?
so that starts tonight, the Rio Grande Theater Classic Film Series.
He would say that.
And I think we have to take a break right now.
Probably.
We've run over probably.
We've been going, it's hard to tell.
Everybody wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? You call Low Cost Airlines. They specialize in cheap flights, discount hotel rooms, cheap car rental rates, and with a best price guarantee. If you want the lowest prices on your airline tickets or other travel services, call now. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available. So don't wait. Call now.
Is your treasured dining room table in danger? Don't let scratches, spills, or hot plates ruin your beautiful dining table. Table pads are normally hundreds of dollars, but right now you get a custom table pad for only $69, an unheard of price. Our table pads are hand upholstered, just like the ones Grandma had.
Call now to order your custom table pads for only $69 and receive a $30 protective storage bag free. Call 800-631-9229.
Friend, do you remember when it felt good to withdraw your cash from the bank to expand a business, go on vacation, or buy a new car? Well, today, withdrawing your own cash has become a very risky business. According to the secret war, banks are now required to spy on us for the government and then report any suspicious or unusual behavior. I suggest you get the secret war free. Call the number on your screen or visit online.
This is a national healthcare alert from the Health Hotline. If you, a family member, or a loved one suffers from knee pain and have Medicare as your primary insurance, we've got great news. You could qualify for a pain-relieving knee brace at little or no cost to you. Get free delivery, and all the paperwork is handled by our accredited suppliers at no charge to you. We also have other pain-relieving braces available for shoulder, ankle, and your back. Call the number on your screen right now to immediately receive a pain-relieving brace at little or no cost.
We are finally back. This
It's
is
just
Double Talk.
Party all the time.
We're talking about absinthe.
Well, we did. We
Tasting
started
absinthe.
absinthe. So Mark gave up on absinthe because he hates licorice.
You know, I'm no drinker,
Oh,
and I don't like licorice.
he can't
anyway.
handle it unless it's anything other than a licorice flavor.
So I've tried to dilute it with water as much as possible, but it's still not a drink.
So the
for me.
first one we did was called Absinthe, which is the most common one, which came out first, I think, when they decided, yes, we can do it again. It used to do a non-wormwood version because people thought wormwood was the poison. It's not the poison. In fact, wormwood is in a lot of aperitifs. Absinthe is not bad. I like it. This one is La Fée. You know, La Fée is... they're sugar cubes. Well, the sugar cubes are all dissolved by now. That's what it looks like. And absinthe is known as the Green Fairy, which is also my name.
Well,
Anyway.
I didn't know you'd heard that behind
Yes,
your back.
no, somebody's phone ring is that. Oh, there goes the guy's prostate. Anyway, this is La Fée, which is very different. Turns out our producer does love this stuff.
He's a
This
licorice
is how you
freak.
get addicted. This is what happened in 1890. You know, everybody's addicted.
If you're a licorice freak, you'll go crazy for this stuff.
I don't care for licorice. I mean, I don't mind licorice, but I like ouzo.
You like
It
ouzo?
is.
That's licorice.
It is.
You like Galliano?
I do.
That's licorice. Come on.
I don't like it for the licorice flavor. I like it for the overall savory notes it has.
I see. Yeah, okay.
It works. We have some stuff on the list. Oh, we finished the classic film
Yeah, you know,
series.
last season's pecan harvest was the biggest in history in Doñana County. The second largest in the country. Of course, Georgia always beats us.
Well.
The prices are up for pecans. Now, the farmers are worried that they don't want the prices to go up too high.
They don't like that because
then people won't buy the pecans.
Right, but the fact that they want to buy the pecans pushes the price up. So if the price goes up, that means they want it. If they don't want it, the price will go down.
Well, they want
I
it
don't see
barely.
they have to worry.
So the pecans are
They're
at record
whining
price.
about making too much money because they had a great season and they're making a lot of money on it. It's like you bought more stock in a stock and the price of the stock went up. You go, oh, I don't want it to go up because then I won't have that many shares. It doesn't matter.
So anyway, get your pecans. They're out now. The pecan season is happening. And,
We're talking to, I think, was it Salopec? They have the pecans. They want to do a pecan liqueur.
ooh,
But there's stuff like that. There is. I
I've
looked
had
that
the
up.
pecan beer over at De La Vega's.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
Yes.
You know the way you don't like licorice?
Yeah.
You don't like
pecan beer.
I do like pecans, but really, it's a flavor for a nut. Okay, we got to keep moving along.
Now the roller derby's tonight.
We're rolling along. I'm just drinking more.
Talk about a bunch of nuts. The ladies' roller derby is happening tonight over at Mearshide Center on Hadley. They are going to be going round and round, and those ladies are tough. It's going to be a lot of fun.
So you're going to pick somebody up there?
Well,
You never know when you're going to run into somebody.
maybe I'll find one who could really beat me up.
Yeah.
That's tonight at 8 o'clock.
What else is that? Our club, Model Railroad Club.
Now, also,
where do we fake?
The White Sands full moon is tonight. Also, full moon at the White Sands. We've experienced that.
Sure. Yeah, we've been there. We've videotaped it. It was fun.
We did. We did a show there. Yeah, that's always cool to see the full moon over the White Sand. It's really interesting.
The thing about White Sands full moon is the reflection of this. You can't see anything except
pitch black, except for
the lighting comes from the ground, so people are all like an aura.
Yes.
So you can't really see them.
Now, also today, the Model Railroad Club is having their get-together at 1:30.
Speak about your fun.
1:30, and that's down at the old depot.
Yes.
And down there.
Also, tonight is, this is the last week? I thought they extended it.
Final weekend for baggage.
We saw baggage last weekend.
Yes.
It was pretty much fun.
Pretty much.
It was pretty much fun. I thought it was a little didactic in the beginning, but it was funny.
How was the acting?
The acting was pretty darn good. Some of it was a bit stilted, only in the beginning. No, you wouldn't walk out. You'd like it, I think. They tell you how they're feeling as opposed to showing how they feel, but that's a different. What is that a picture of?
Now, that's the script cover of baggage. It's the only picture we can find. And also, this is the final weekend.
No, I did like baggage, so.
It's the only final weekend for Pippin. Also down at the community theater.
Pippin, that's a little apple, isn't it?
Have you seen that?
No, I didn't. We're going this weekend.
Very good.
We're going tonight.
Pippin is a musical.
Oh, we're going last night.
Okay, and also tonight we have movies in the park.
Saturday night or?
Tonight, Saturday night. They're doing Rogue One, the Star Wars movie.
I saw that. I saw that in 4D.
4D?
Yeah. You get to smell it too.
Oh.
You know, they're
Smell-o-vision.
Yeah, smell-o-vision.
And also tomorrow night, Sunday, we have music in the park.
Which is usually fun.
That's
on
also
Young Park, right?
Young Park as well.
You can bring your Absinthe fountain to Young Park and set it on a flat surface and just sit there and allow the water to just drip in and cool down your drink.
So we're pretty much out of time, Michael.
And I'm ready to conquer Morocco.
Okay.
Yes. So
fired up with Absinthe as you are.
As well.
All
yes.
right. Well, thanks for joining
Nice
us.
and hydrated.
Right here on Double Talk. We'll be back same time, same station next week.
Next week? Really? Is that going to happen? See you later. Toodly-doo. Stage West Productions. Who ever heard of that company?
I'll take one last sip, and that's it.
No, kill it.
I think we killed me.
Yours is greener. Oh. Have some more taste.
Tore my gills.
Really, I can't believe how you dislike it so much.
It's licorice.
It's licorice is one of the things. What about
it's the flavor.